Hey everyone, welcome to Loveworks. I am Stella. Let's go ahead and get started. We are going to look at who is coming toward you or what is coming toward you if it's not a person. All right, so timestamps are down below. Let's get started. Aries. Aries, please. What is their angel answer card before we get started with the tarot? Okay, you have improving health. Okay, no need to worry is at the bottom of the deck. So the improving health card, though, I always notice it's like an ace of cups in the heart center. So I take that as like your, since we're doing more of a romantic type energy, your romantic energy is improving in health. And that comes from that ace of cups in the center of the heart chakra. So when we are taking care of ourselves and loving ourselves, then of course our love life improves. Okay, so let's see what's going on for Aries, please, as far as who is coming toward them, what's going on, what can they expect, that sort of thing for Aries energies. Okay. Okay. Oh, something's going on. All right, somebody's definitely interested here. Okay. Oh. All right, so let's see. Let's take a look. Recent past, not much going on there. Two people holding back. One person kind of afraid to move forward. The other afraid to move forward, you know, kind of energy showing up here. However, the current energy looks really good with the 9 of Cups and the 4 of Wands. So some of you, if you've just met someone, it could feel like, wow, you know, maybe I met somebody really good here. Or if it's just an ongoing, someone you have been with for a while, things look like they are somewhat pleasant in the current energy here. So I would say good, you know, maybe you guys are starting to get into, you know, the right comfort zone of knowing each other, moving forward, improving the health of the relationship, etc., right? Now, in the near future, you have the 7 of Swords here, but it's with the 10 of Cups. So, I mean, as long as, you know, the 7 of Swords can be a little bit cheaty, you know, that sort of thing. But I don't really see any other evidence here, at least in this general reading for you guys, right? So it doesn't always mean that. So I feel like the 7 of Swords is more about, because sometimes it can be someone tiptoeing away from their family to come see you. Okay, so there could be that. But if there's no one married or there's nothing going on like that, you know, so, I mean, it would be marriage. It would be like third party with a marriage. If it's not that. If it is, then yeah, they're coming to see you. Okay. But if it's not anything to do with anyone being married and stepping out from the family or anything like that, I would say this is more just, kind of tiptoeing around, like not even wanting to, it feels to me like you're not wanting to admit to yourself, like, wow, this could be really good. You know, it's like sort of keeping yourself in check, like you're not putting the cart before the horse, you know? It's like, even though you see like that cart looks pretty good, you know, you're keeping things to yourself. I feel like you're going to go through like a pretty radical change and improvement with someone. There could even be talk of, if some of you have been with someone, there could even be talk of like moving in together or starting a family or, you know, something along those lines. Others of you, if it's brand new and you've just met someone, I would say that that there could definitely be some surprises showing up for you within the next 30 days. I feel like they would be good surprises, though, with this person. Okay? All right, so we're on to Taurus. We are. Okay. Good surprises. All right. Okay, Taurus, let's see what's going on for you. Taurus, let's get your angel answer card just as a general message for you before the tarot reading. Okay. Oh, well, you have a no. Okay, but then you have within the next few weeks here. So you have a pretty clear card here, no. But let's see what the tarot spread is, and we'll see what's going on. So you do have within the next few weeks. So the no might have something to do with like timing. Maybe now, no, you know, not the right timing or something along those lines. And that makes a lot of sense because we are in like, yeah, wow. Yeah, see, something's coming good for you, Taurus. after eclipse energy, waning energy, things like that. So yeah, it might not be the right time for something, but let's see. Let's see what we got here. We got summer solstice coming up, right? Okay, what's going on for Taurus, please? Taurus. As far as who or what's going on, coming toward them, what's coming forward, what type of current energy is going on for them. Okay. Oh, okay. Interesting. Okay. All right, I would say, all right, you have the Two of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Okay. If there's someone in the recent past that, like, you've tried to set yourself free from, or someone that you are really into, but they don't seem to show the same enthusiasm, I feel like that's what the no is. And the reason I think there's going to be a decision here where someone else will be coming in. Yeah, within the next few weeks, be assertive. Okay, so it's like right now, it doesn't feel like the time to really... You may be putting yourself out there with someone online or a message or something along those lines. I feel like there's a response of, oh, that's so cute, but no thank you, or, something like that. I know that's tough to hear, but that's what I'm getting from this. It may be someone from the past for some of you, or it could just be someone that they're hard to catch. That's, they're not they're not an easy person to like pin down, or something along those lines. So I'm getting kind of like player energy sort of thing, and they may not be cocky like a player. I don't get that too much, but I get that they're just not really about dating right now, or they're just not about like settling into something. They may sense that you would want more than what they do. So I don't know. I do feel like there is some sort of rejection here. This could also possibly be like a work situation where you might be interested in like a boss, or maybe you're the boss and you're interested in one of your employees, or something like that. There might be a little element of work around this situation. But you do have, within the next few weeks, be assertive. So, because you do have a King of Wands here, showing up after this little kind of page situation. And King of Wands is someone who is pursuant. All right? They're not this like Knight of Wands who's a happy-go-lucky, kind of energy here. So I do feel like you have a no right now, but there is something that is available to you very soon, or someone who is available very soon, because this other person or situation is just not a catch. Now, also too, if it's not a person for you, this could be work. All right. So if it's like, if you get a no right now about something, within the next few weeks, there might be an opportunity to either revisit it by being more assertive, or going after something else and being very assertive. And I feel like then you have like a really good chance of being very in a good position of getting what you want at that time. Okay. All right. So let's go to Gemini. Okay. Okay, Geminis, let's see what's going on for you. We're going to pull you an Angel Answers card first, and then we'll get to the tarot spread of who and or what is coming forward. Okay. All right. So what do we have for Gemini, please? Nope. Want that one. Okay. Ask your angels. Meditation brings answers, and then trust. Okay. All right. So there's something where like 50 million tarot readings and watching a bunch of tarot readings isn't really going to be of the most value for you. Okay. So it's like when we have this, ask your angels, and then it was meditation brings answers, and then trust. This is more asking you to like go within. Ask your own highest self, ask your own, or pray to God, Jesus, Krishna, Buddha, whatever, is going on there, right? It's like, and trust that you're going to receive the answer for things. So it's like, rather than trying to trust someone else's opinion or everybody else's input, or again, like watching, 50 million tarot readings, like about this or that or the other. It's like, just go within and trust yourself. And ask your angels. That's the important part of that too. It's like not just like sit around and wait for answers or something. Like ask, be very sincere and heartfelt. As if you were asking, think of yourself as like a child asking your parent for something that you really want help with, sincerely and that sort of thing. Like ask your angels. Okay, so let's see what we have for Geminis. Geminis, please. What's going on as far as who and or what coming toward them? What's been going on? What is going on? What's coming forward for Geminis? Okay. Oh, your card, Gemini. Well, somebody's checking you out. All right. Okay. Yeah, someone can't figure you out, or I don't know. Okay. You have some interesting energy here. I feel this king coming in, though, might have more than one person, is what I'm getting. So heads up there, if you've met someone recently that's new, be it online or out and about or something like that, if they're interested in dating you, I would say absolutely. And it's a general reading, so it doesn't mean for everyone, but for some of you, I would check, because there's another queen. You have a queen here, and then there was another queen following that. So it's like, there may be somebody else in the picture. So it doesn't necessarily mean they're married. Maybe, they could be. But it could mean like maybe they live with someone, or they've been dating someone a long time and they're hitting on you, something like that. So heads up there. But that's not everyone's scenario. Okay, so because it didn't come out, right, with the two queens, the queen's floating around here. So this could absolutely just be someone who is coming toward you. But again, instead of looking toward tarot for what to make out of this person, like, for example, what I just said, okay? So that would be a great example. So, like, if this is someone that you've just met and you're sort of interested in, it's like, don't turn to the tarot to tell you how you feel about someone, all right? I mean, I've read tarot cards forever, right? It's like, I don't look at, like, if I've met someone or if I'm in a relationship with someone or something like that, I do not read tarot cards on that person. I do not. Because it's like, I know all too well, that it's like tarot cards can be, influencing. So maybe we weren't even thinking that about this person, but now something's come up in a general tarot reading, right? And it's like, now we're thinking that, where it's like, that might not have even crossed our minds. So I think it's really important for you to ask your own angels, ask your own higher Christ self, whatever, as a guide, something like that, to for the right information to guide you through this, because this could be a great thing that ends up with a lot of paranoia from a lot of tarot readings, or this could be like a really like crappy thing, right? Like red flags all over the place, but those tarot readings said this is really good, so it's like, really listen to your intuition, ask your angels for that clear guidance in a situation. I do feel someone's really checking you out. All right, I do. Now here's where I'm a little okay, because these two cards can indicate someone who is, like, for me personally as a reader, when I see this card combination, doesn't mean that for all readers, but for me personally, I look at this combination a lot of times as someone who is very clouded in their decision-making process, most likely from substances. So in other words, like they could be like a total drunk, all right, or they could be, you know, on a lot of pills or a lot of, you know, booze and pills, or they might just be, you know, oh man, I'm so high. You know, they could be a lot of, you know, stoned, or that was Towley from South Park. Okay. You know, they could be kind of out of, you know, I'm out of my head, sort of energy coming toward you. So, because you have this Queen of Wands energy, it's like you're ready for new things, fiery things. You want to be passionate, motivated, new beginnings, things like that. So it's like there's definitely somebody checking you out, coming toward you. If it's not that they're like all hopped up on pills. Oh my God. Sounds like one of those like 1970s after school specials. If they're not all hopped up on pills, then they could just be very confused. Like, you know, like they talk a good game, but they don't really know what they want, you know, kind of thing. So you might be meeting somebody with a good sales pitch, you know, in the romantic arena, but when it comes down to it, they really don't know what they want. Or it could be great. You know, that's why I said it's like this is about like using your intuition, because it could just be that they're confused about you. You know, so there's a lot of like could be's here with this reading. And with normally I would go one direction with this, but with these cards that say like ask your angels, meditation brings answers, trust that, then I'm hesitant to say like, oh, this is what it is, right? Because it's like there's a lot of open-ended interpretation, as there always is in tarot, but especially for this reading because of those cards that we got in the beginning. So if it had not been for those cards, I would look at this and think it looks pretty good. It looks like somebody's checking you out. They are interested in you. They find you very attractive. They want to know more about you. Like they find you a bit of a mystery, and they want to know more. So that's what I'm seeing there. Okay, so we're on to Cancers. Did I put that? Oh, no, I didn't. Which was your main card? Yeah, ask your angels. Okay, there we go. All right, let's see. So we're on to Cancers now, please. What is the message for Cancers? Let's get an Angel Answers card before our tarot spread. Wow, you have "You're ready and communicate clearly" at the bottom of the deck. Okay, you're ready, communicate clearly, but let's see. Oh, okay, so you have "in the near future," Cancers. So in the near future, you're Cancers. Okay, you are ready to communicate clearly. You also have this compromise card here with the Libra scales, so it could have something to do with a Libra. Okay, so in the near future, you're ready, communicate clearly. Okay, so let's see what's going on with the tarot. Yeah, wow. Talk about like being ready and communicating clearly. So this is the end of something. This is the new beginning of communicating something clearly. Okay, so let's see. What do we got going on for Cancers, please? All right, Cancers. All right, what is the reading for who and or what is coming toward them for Cancers, please? What's been going on? What is going on? Who and or what is coming towards them? You guys might be getting like a raise, or somebody's treating you to something pretty nice, something like that. Okay. All right. Yeah, there's that Ace of Swords came out in the reading. Wheel of Fortune, right? Okay. Okay. You have the Fool card at the bottom of the deck as well. Yeah, oh yeah. Somebody might be coming toward you for sure. Okay. It could be an Aquarius or a fire sign coming toward you, especially if you are single, all right, with this Nine of Pentacles here, and free with the Fool card. Fool card with the Nine of Pentacles is someone free and single and available. And we have this King of Wands that is like checking you out, you know, really interested in you. Okay, so let's see. Some of you, okay, if this is I got two things here. So let me talk about this first. If it's a work and career reading for you, if it's a work and career reading for you, you are ready to make a decision to move on from something that is like, feels very authoritative, maybe an overbearing boss, just something that just doesn't really allow you to be free or feel like you are doing your own thing. I feel like you may have some kind of skill set here that could really be very, like starting your own business, something like that. Just got to think outside the box and like think innovatively. All right. So I do feel like some of you may be moving on, making the decision very soon to move toward something new. Okay. So there is that. And the time is right in the near future here. So it doesn't mean like right this second, but in the near future, most likely you will be making the decision to move towards something else. Okay. If it is romantic love, it's kind of the same story. All right. There's someone here who has possibly kind of hung you up for a while, maybe a very long time. Could be a Pisces, could be an Aries. But it's like this energy of like you may have felt like you were over someone or ready to move forward with new things or something like that, but there was still this like kind of oppressive energy around a situation. That looks like that is going away. That is truly changing. Because a lot of times we feel, we think that we have cut cords or like, oh yeah, no, I'm over that situation or no, I'm ready for new and all those things. But yet there's still, and we know it, but we just don't want to admit it to ourselves. There's still this like residual energy that's around us. That's like really, in a sense, keeping us from moving forward like fully. So I feel like you guys truly are moving forward fully here with the Ace of Swords and the Wheel of Fortune. So you're getting very clear on like it is time to really solidify this decision, move on, move forward, start working on the things that I need to work on. And that freedom is going to bring in many changes for you. I would say if you guys stay on track with this, that like going into the new year, it's going to be looking a lot different for you in a very positive way. So because I just see then most likely, like if you're single, there's some kind of residual energy that even if you think that you've like let it go, that was still hanging around, and it's like now in this current energy here, you are getting clear on that and truly making the decision to move on. All right. And do like things that make you happy, work on yourself physically, mentally, spiritually, throw yourself into projects, things like that. And that is what frees yourself and gives yourself this like grounded self-esteem. And then of course, like look at this King of Wands checking you out, whatever gender you are, it doesn't matter, whatever gender you're interested in. It's like, they're seeing you as like, this like beautiful, harmonious being. So it's that self-confidence and perseverance of moving forward that is bringing like really, really radical change into your life. Like just like I'm getting a big eat, love, pray vibe here, where and I don't really know, like I've never seen that movie quite frankly, but I get the idea. It's like, I know of it just because it was super popular, and I'm assuming it's a woman who goes off to Europe and finds herself, right? So it has like that, and comes to peace with a lot of things. So that's what I'm getting from this. It looks very positive, and I feel like there's a lot of positive change coming in for you, and like more than you are realizing. I feel like there's a lot of good, fresh, clean slates and starts for you, both in either business and love or both. Okay, so that's what I have for you, Cancers. All right, we are that was a good reading, Cancers. We're on to we are on to Leo. All right, Leos. All right, what do we got going on? Leo, please. Leos. Angel answer card for Leos, please. Okay. All right. We'll look at that in a minute if need be. Let's see. Okay, so we have take action. Take action here. Okay. Nope. Did you see that? I pulled up my cards to move them to start shuffling, and there you are. And it's just wanting to show here. Oh, boy. Some of you really feel the need to take action, but it's, I don't know, you may not. All right, but let's see. We're going to see what the tarot has to say. All right, so let's see. What's going on? Tell me about Leos. Leo, please. Do I have any paint on my hands today? No, I do not. Okay. All right. I've been helping with some painting, and I realized the other day that, well, I was doing a personal reading, and I realized I had like paint all down the side of my arm. Because I didn't see it. I was just looking here, and I'm like, oh, I'm good. And then I think in my regular reading I did for YouTube the other day, I think I had like paint on my hands still. All right. No paint. No paint today. All right, what do we got going on for Leo, please? Who is coming forward? What is coming forward? Either or for Leos. Leo. All right. Oh, Empress. Empress, Ace of Wands. Wow. Oh, somebody's in their head about you. Trying to get the confidence to come toward you. Oh, yeah. Wow. All right. Someone's thinking a lot about you. I feel like okay, so here's one thing, and then I'm just going to say this real quick, and then we'll go to your regular reading. If you possibly are involved with someone who has a choice between two people, I feel like they really want and desire to make the choice to come toward you, but ultimately I'm feeling like they might not, all right, in the long run. So they might still just kind of try to have their, what is it, cake and eat it too kind of thing in the long run, even though they truly do think about you a lot and are like super like desirous toward you. I feel like they lack the confidence to make the changes, to leave a situation, or to or take action, you know, toward that situation. So and the reason I say that is because you have take action here, but that other card that I saw at the beginning that I almost pulled was unlikely. So there is that. If it's not about anyone that has someone else or anything along those lines, I feel like someone is very interested in you, very attracted to you. Okay. But it's like they're also very much in their head about this, about how to have the confidence to come toward you. Okay. And ultimately, I mean, our outcome card is the Ten of Wands. The Ten of Wands isn't really a big action card. It's, to me personally, it's more, as a reader, it's more of a card of like dragging things on, or, well, that'd be nice, but oh well, I'm just going to put one foot in front of the other and just keep doing what I'm doing the same day after day after day after day after day after day, right? Groundhog Day kind of card. So I feel like there's somebody that's really into you, but like that's not taking massive action or taking big action or something like that, no matter how much they do think about you. So there is that. Let's see. This could be a Cancer, Taurus, possibly as well. I will say, if you are a masculine watching this reading and there's somebody that you're super into, it's like, well, you know, either make up, you know, kind of, oh God, that's such a crass saying, but it came into my head, and it would be something I'd never, ever say, like verbalize, but it popped into my head, that saying, like, either shh or get off the pot. So just definitely not my style of talking, but that popped into my head. So it's kind of like that. Like, either make up your mind like you're going to do this, or stop fooling yourself and, like, you know, stop torturing yourself with something, and, you know, then be radically realistic with yourself and like, okay, I'm probably not going to do this. So why do I keep thinking about it? Because, you know, it's holding you back. all right, in some way. Or go for it. Just freaking go for it, right? See what happens. If it works out, great. You know, if it's somebody you want to ask out, awesome. If it doesn't, well, now you know, instead of like pushing this and pushing this and pushing this and ending up in like Groundhog Day every day. Same message would apply if it's something to do, you know, like if it's not about romantic love for you. There, like maybe you want to buy a car or you want to move or, you know, something along those lines. Then there's something here though that it's unlikely that you actually will take action. Like you're wanting this, but you're not doing it. So let's see what the advice is for you. Okay. Yeah. See, there's some kind of like romantic energy here that is, yeah. But see, it's like ultimately they won't walk away from something. Okay. So let's see. What is the advice? What is the advice for Leos? What is the advice for Leo females? We'll do both. Or female energy, you know, whatever, you know, it doesn't have to be, you know, you can watch both, whatever. Okay, what is the advice for female energy? Okay. End something, make that choice, and heal. Okay, make the choice to end something and heal. All right, could have something to do with a Gemini, double up on Gemini here. You got 2 cards of Gemini or Aquarius, okay? It doesn't matter if it doesn't have anything to do with that. Yeah, oh my God. Wheel of Fortune and Fool card. I see the 2 of Cups, you know, as I'm just like kind of glancing at my deck here. So yeah, if there's something that you guys really need to move on from, it's like make that choice, you know, move towards like things that will be healing for you. Yeah, stop holding on to the, it could be a Capricorn, but stop holding on to the safe route or the comfort route, even if it's like unhealthy comfort, you know, stuff like that. Okay, what is the advice for feminines? I'm sorry, masculine energy? Okay, so those cards that flipped around, masculines were the Hanged Man and the Magician. All right, so start thinking about different perspectives of how you could create things to start happening for you. Because it's like all this stuff is about taking positive action and having the confidence to do so, but it's saying like, well, it's unlikely that you actually will, though, you know, that with that 10 of Wands and that unlikely card. So what is the advice for masculine Leo? Thank you. 4 of Wands, Temperance, soulmate energy. Wow. Okay. Making a decision, needing to see something from a different perspective and go forward. All right. So it's like you have the 4 of Wands, the Temperance card, and the 8 of Swords here. So it's like I do feel like there could be like a beautiful harmonious soulmate situation. And it's like, but this feminine energy like doesn't know like you're interested or doesn't know that you're even an option or something along those lines. So it's time to like look at things from their perspective and be very clear about your intentions or what you would like in the future. All right, King of Cups has no problem expressing themselves or being a little bit more vulnerable with things, you know, stuff like that. Yeah, and then you have the Wheel of Fortune at the bottom of the deck. That's what will turn the wheel and move things in a different direction. All right. So don't get all gung-ho, like, yeah, you know, I just need the confidence. I'm going to go take action, you know, towards that, you know, that person, and then talk yourself out of it. You know, it's like, go for it kind of thing. All right. We are on to, that was Leo. We are on to Virgo. All right, Virgos, let's see what is going on for you. In my, no one knows. What is that? Black hole sun, won't you come? Wash away the tears, black hole sun. All right, you are ready. All right, ready. You're ready. If you believe is at the bottom of the deck. Okay. All right. Okay, let's see what you're ready for, Virgo. Oh, hi. Yeah, you're ready for that King of Pentacles. Okay. Ooh, knocking over my crystals. Okay. Oh my gosh. Virgo. And the 2 of Cups coming out again with that King of Pentacles here. Intriguing. Okay. Well, let's try that again. Okay, tell me about Virgo, please. who and or what is coming forward? Virgo. Black hole. All right. Virgos, please. What is the message for Virgo? What's been going on? What is going on? What's coming in? Virgos, please. Right there. Okay. Okay. Something's showing up that you're not not quite seeing yet. Okay, if I can hold these cards. All right. Okay. Is that showing? Darn it. It's so hard to... There we go. Something coming in that you're not quite seeing quite yet. Yeah, star card here. 9 of Pentacles. Wow. Yeah, some good stuff. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so let's see. Recent past. It looks like you're ready to move on from just like dating, or you know, maybe you were, it could have been over the eclipse time. You could have just been in that energy of, oh, what's the use, or you know, that kind of thing. I feel like also too that you may be starting to revisit someone. All right, like, well, I'm trying to put this person out of my mind, but who knows? Maybe we can work things out, or, you know, something along those lines. There's still a conflict here with someone, though. I do see that it's like not willing to remember. I feel like you're not done with someone. Like there's still some like karmic energy that hasn't quite fully played out. So here's the thing. I think that some of you are possibly just not done with someone, and you're just not sure, like if you should be thinking about them, or if you should return to them, or something, if you're ready to move on, if you're ready to reconcile, you know, that kind of thing. There's a part of you that still feels like, yeah, you know, this could be happy, this could be good, you know, this could be everything that I wanted, you know, kind of thing. But the deal is, I do feel like there is possibly a reconciliation, or someone wants to reconcile, like they think about reconciling with you. Okay, that's what I'm seeing. And they may have the confidence to start moving toward you, but it's like, it's a karma that's like undone. It's not finished yet. So here's the thing. I feel like someone wants to move toward you. This may tie into that Leo reading a bit. If you're a masculine that's hung up on a Virgo, it's like, I think, let me just say this real quick, just in case, because it's like, I feel like, yes, you do need to move forward or try to connect with this person, but ultimately it's probably a karma that will work itself out, and it probably won't be exactly everything. But that doesn't mean you shouldn't try, or you shouldn't go for it, all right? Especially in a general reading where, you know, we're talking about these things. It's like, there's something about like still there's like something unfinished with someone or something that is karmic, and probably will be revisited, but most likely will then end that karma. So either it ends that karma because, yeah, maybe it's great and you guys learn everything and you come together and everything's beautiful. Or, you know, it's like you had to go through it just one last freaking time to really close that door. So it could be either or. That's what I am seeing with this person. I feel ultimately, if you are a feminine, that it's like you are ready to close the door on something or on a chapter. And it's like, but there's part of you that feels like, well, nothing else is showing up, so, you know, maybe I should just go back to so-and-so, or go back to this particular thing, or something like that. And that's just not the case. It's a karma to get you to realize and be clear and state what it is you truly desire. When you see the Ten of Cups is like this ultimate sort of emotional happiness and gratitude for, you know, arms up in the sky of everything being so great. Star card, you know, healing of situations, things like that, right? That just feel like right and beautiful. So it's like when you look at those images, so what does that actually mean to you? Like, what would that be? Like if you needed to express to someone, Or it could possibly be too a group, because you have these 2 3s, and this can sometimes indicate like society, friends, or like a little group of people, or something like that. What is it exactly that you want to express? And that is most likely your karma. So it could be that too. Like, what do you actually need to say in a very clear, like, decisive, like, hey, here is what I think could happen. Here is what I think, is what it takes for us, to be happy, and hands up in the sky, and gratitude, and the star card, and, all those things. Because it's like, I feel like God or angels or something has been sending you some kind of message for like a long time, but it's like, and deep down somewhere, like, you guys know this, but like aren't wanting to like really reach out and grab that golden cup, all right, when it comes down to it. So I don't know if it's about work, if it's about love, whatever it is, but Spirit is saying like you are ready to grab this cup. But in order to do that, you do need to express very clearly what it is, not like ultimatum-y or anything like that, but very clearly, like, the Queen of Swords has like a plan, and just speaks very clearly about, lays it on the line, right? This is what will make me happy, right? Kind of thing, or us happy, so let's make a plan, that kind of thing is what I see. So you're ready to move forward, but it's like just sort of turning a blind eye to like the cues that the universe has been sending you is not really your friend right now, and could bring back residual karmas that still need to play out, and still need to go through some kind of ending before they can start fresh again. Okay. All right. So let's see. That was Virgo. We're on to Libra. Okay, Libra, please. What is the message for Libras? We're going to get an angel answer card first, Libra, then we will get into the tarot spread. All right, what is the message for Libras? Oh, okay. All right. Okay, choose a new direction. All right, so we have 2 people looking like at a new North Star here, right? They're looking for a new direction, a new guidance system, or a new plan, something along those lines. Yeah, 10 of Swords. So really trying to decide like what to do next, where to go next, and Spirit is saying choose a new direction. It doesn't necessarily mean choose a new person. It may, but it just means a new direction, because whatever direction has been playing out isn't like working, right? It's not been the right direction. So, well, right is not the right word, but you get what I'm saying. All right. So what do we have for Libra, please? What is the message for Libras? You do have be assertive at the bottom of the deck as well. Be assertive. Okay. All right. So let's see. What is the message for Libras, please? As far as who and or what is coming toward them. There you are. Oh, all right. Yeah. Ooh. Could be some fighting, dramas, things like that. Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh. Oh. Oh, boy. Yeah, moving. Honestly, I think it's literally moving for many of you. Yeah, getting in that car, not looking back kind of thing. Okay, let's see. Yeah, you have the Ace of Cups. I feel like you guys absolutely need to move on from something, whether it's literal, like moving out, or metaphorical, moving on for your own self like care, your own self-love. Okay. Now, please keep in mind, this is a general reading on YouTube. So it's like, if you're just going through, a few problems with somebody, it doesn't mean, oh my God, pack your things and get the hell out of the, I mean, never take anything too seriously here. It's always advised to really listen to your own heart and your own intuition. And, don't be too heavily influenced, by tarot readings and things like that. But you do have a very clear message here. I mean, it says choose a new direction. You have these cards of literally like moving, all right, the way I'm seeing it on the thing here. There's definitely some like not good energy going on in your recent past and current energy. And by that, you know, we just see this sort of masculine energy here. So it doesn't mean that can't be you if you're a feminine. It could be the masculine side of yourself, right? Or there's like a masculine involved in this reading that is not happy, they may have like a lot of regrets and things like that, but they're not really seeing the love in a situation. So, and I'm not saying that's because of you or, you know, anything like that. You know, it's not a blame game, you know. And if it is, then definitely it's the wrong energy. All right. But it's definitely this masculine energy that's showing here of being like extremely just like they don't know what to do. All right. So it could be financial. All right. Absolutely. Maybe there could be like a firing or being laid off or, you know, something like that. So like if there's no masculine involved, again, it could be like the masculine energy of things, which is like our livelihood and our spontaneity, you know, our motivation, our work, you know, things like that. But it's like definitely being, feeling very dejected, alone with a situation. Things just are not like falling into place. All right. So I do feel like the information here that shows up after that is like to move on. Like literally, again, some of you, it may mean moving. So if it's not like you don't want to split up with your person or something like that, you know, it could just be saying maybe, you know, somebody's lost their job here, isn't doing so great. It's like, well, maybe it's time to choose a new direction then. Move somewhere that is affordable. Maybe some, you know, like, you know, I can relate to that living in Los Angeles, you know, my entire life. And then at some point I couldn't. You know, I my home, you know, I had to leave. So it's like, because it's like affordable, you know, I couldn't afford it. So it's like, you know, maybe something like that, like time to move. And I do feel like that will be a favorable move. Okay. Again, please keep in mind, it's a general reading, even if it resonates like hell. All right. It's like, you still got to listen to your own intuition though. So the whole point is if you're doing things based from self-care and self-love, all right, you're going to be fine. All right, that's what I see. So there's definitely clear energy here. Choose a new direction, all right, because the previous direction is not working. Okay. All right, so let's see. That is Libra. We are on to Scorpio. We are. Okay. All right, Scorpio, please. What do we have for Scorpio? Scorpio. We're going to get the angel answer card first, and then we will go into the tarot spread. All right, so let's see. What is the angel answer message for Scorpio? Trust. Okay. All right, and then we have perfect timing is at the bottom of the deck as well. So trust right now, Scorpio. All right, trust higher energies. All right, higher self, higher, you know, Christ consciousness, higher angels, things like that. Okay, what do we have going on for Scorpio as far as who and or what is coming forward toward them? Okay. Ooh, could have a Sagittarius coming in. Okay. Tell me about Scorpio, please. We got Virgo. All right. Pisces. Wow. What up, Scorpio? Hitting all the zodiac signs. All right. You go, Scorpio. Okay. What do we got for Scorpio, please? Okay. Oh. Okay. Could have been going through it with a Taurus, maybe, or I don't know. Some of you are unhappy with the traditional way of doing things. No, you're not going to be trusting though, or patient. Let's see. Okay, well, maybe. All right, let's see. Yeah, there may be a Sagittarius or a Taurus that's particularly like not working out for you right now. If so, I would say just be clear about like what needs to be said or done or something like that, a la Scorpio fashion, you know, if need be. I don't know. For many of you, though, it's like with this Five of Swords and the Hierophant, the five of the major arcana. So, I mean, you got two fives right here showing up in the recent past. So fives are typically challenges to our freedom. And, you know, that whenever, you know, if Scorpio, you know, fixed sign, you know, feels penned in or challenged with their freedom, then that's, you know, that's not good. It's not good for anybody, right? Basically. So I feel like you guys maybe feel pinned in by like like traditional things or something along those lines. I feel like you guys are really like kind of trying to dream up like a new way of life or a new way of doing things. The thing is, it's like it is possible. It is possible to I get that it's sort of what do I want to say, like a nonconformist energy. Like you don't want to conform anymore, right? You know, you don't want to work on Maggie's farm no more, you know? And but there's this like impatience here. And that's why I feel like this trust card is showing up. Some of you possibly need to like block a Sagittarius. Okay, it could just be saying that, right? Or a Taurus, you know. But it's like others of you, I feel like it's more like it is time to like stand up for yourself, to listen to your angels, to get very clear on like trust those angels. All right. Like if they're asking you to fight for something in a positive way, it's like, listen to that. Yeah, it is. It's time to get really clear on, get clear thinking on a new direction for yourself. All right. Very clear. And it is possible. It can happen. Trust it. You know, remain positive is underneath this perfect timing card. There is something that is going to be perfect timing for you. I would say it's probably by Sagittarius season. Okay. Or within like a month. Sometimes the Ace of Swords, any aces, when they're in outcome energy in these current energy readings, to me, oftentimes are like within 30 days. So there's something here, like right now, I feel like your job is just to remain positive, like that second card says behind the deck. You do have forgiveness here as well. So always, you know, always the best energy. And it's like, just keep looking forward. And it's like when your angels do talk to you or when you do feel guided for something, it's like, especially when it comes to like standing up for yourself in a way, you know, Seven of Wands, or fighting for something in a positive way, or defending something in a positive way. It's like, be very clear on listening to your angels at this time. They will guide you. All right. So I do see change for you, but I feel like there's not like a lot going on right now. All right. It's something that's possibly coming in later or soon. We also have King of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So I do feel like there's some kind of energy coming in shortly, but it's not quite right yet here. Okay. All right, so let's see. So that is Scorpio. We're on to Sagittarius. All right, Sagittarius. Let's see what's up for you. Sagittarius, please. What is the message for Sagittarius? Okay, there's something better. Okay, there is something better is your card. All right. So whatever it is you're thinking about, you know, it's like, yeah, you're right. There is something better. Yeah, I just split the deck and it was 3 of Swords I saw, but then like the cards kind of moved and then we ended up with 7 of Swords and Strength. So yeah, I would say anything or anyone that is kind of, you know, I just heard, yeah, the oldie from the 80s, stop dragging my heart around. You know, anybody that's like kind of dragging you along or not being really, you know, upfront. Yeah, time to end something like that because there's something better for you. Okay, but let's see what the tarot cards have to say as far as what is going on for Sagittarius. Who and or what is coming forward? Yeah, World card again. Time for a new cycle. There is something better, Sagittarius. Absolutely. Okay, time for something new. All right. What do we have going on at Sagittarius? Okay. Oh, your card coming out first and foremost. All right. Yeah, walking away. Some of you are thinking about becoming single or leaving behind something very institutionalized, maybe in the work department, maybe even getting like a certificate or something like that. Okay, or loan, starting your own business. Okay, so we have both. We have love and we have possible work career messages here for you. So I'll go with work and career first. Okay, so then we'll talk about romantic love. So if it's a career, yeah, I feel like you guys are bored. You're sort of like, ugh, yeah, there's got to be something better. I'm tired of like waiting and trying to look at things from different perspectives and all of that. I feel like you're saying bye, to something that's like too conformist or some of you may be like leaving like a fairly significant industry in order to either start something of your own or to like go to school for like a particular certificate, even if it's like a downgrade or something like that. It's like, it'll make you happier. All right. Because you do have success underneath the deck too. Okay. By the way. So there's that. All right. So I see you guys in the near future either studying for something. All right, it's not like going to school for 4 years or anything like that. This would be like just studying for something, or like maybe you've already done that, right? Or talking with someone possibly about like starting your own business or something more entrepreneurial in the future. So there's something better and you do have success at the bottom of the deck. Now, if it's romantic in nature, some of you are wanting to become single, all right? Or like, I don't know, this is like being in a very traditional setting. So it could be marriage. Some of you are dreaming of like, maybe there is something better for me. I could be single. I want to meet a king of wands. I'm like tired of this relationship and putting up with this and that and the other and always being the one to see things from other perspectives, but they're not, So it's like you may be feeling like you are wanting to walk away, all right? And walk away from either a Taurus or a Pisces or something that's just kind of feels like you're penned in some way, and it's not suiting you. It's like I see more freedom in your future. That's what I'm seeing here. So I do feel like some of you are in that mode of, there is something better for me. And I do think that you're starting to, like in the near future energy, you are starting to study or reach out to others about like, well, how could that work? How could I leave this situation, or how can I move forward? There may be even someone in particular that's already caught your eye too with this King of Wands energy. So, you do have there's something better and you do have success. So there you go. All right. Let's see. That's Sagittarius. We're on to Capricorn. Okay, Capricorn. Let's see what the message is for you. Capricorns. We're going to get this Angel Answers card first, and then we'll look at the tarot spread. Okay. You do have a yes at the bottom of the deck. Okay. Yes. All right. But let's see. Meditation brings answers is your main card. Meditation brings answers, and then you have yes. Okay, so let's see what we have for you, Capricorn. All right, Capricorn. What has been going on? What is going on? What's coming in? Who is coming forward, or what for Capricorns, please? Who and or what? What is that? Okay. What is this? What is this? Remember that one? Here's an oldie. What is this? You want it all, but you can't have it. All right. Let's see. Capricorn. Oh, boy. Uh-oh. Okay. Feeling down. A little blue. Eclipse could have been pretty dang heavy on you. All right. Oh, but you have justice, karma clearing with the Ace of Cups. Beautiful. It's showing up in the near future. All right. And 6 of Cups. Okay, so you have some pretty nice harmonious energy showing. And the 10 of Cups. Beautiful. So here's the thing. At Wheel of Fortune, wow. Things turning in your favor. New beginnings. Things like that. Wow. All right. Yeah, you just may not see this, that there's like an ending or something like that on the horizon, or something needs to end in order to like bring this karmic balance of the Justice card, so you can like have these new starts. You have Ace of Cups and Ace of Wands. So I would say, yeah, I mean, in the recent past, we have some like difficult energy, I would say, with the Five of Cups and the Two of Pentacles. There could be a masculine here that's just been struggling with making a decision, all right, with the Five of Cups energy and Two of Pentacles. And I would say, too, with the current energy of the Moon and the Ten of Pentacles, there could be some secrets going on here, all right? The Moon oftentimes can indicate things that are sort of veiled or hidden. So I would say, you know, if it's a third party situation or you just met someone or something like that, it doesn't feel like that to me. This feels like something that's been ongoing. Well, yeah, there's definitely some secrets here. So there could be a marriage. I would assume you would probably know at this point, because it doesn't feel like brand new with a karma card coming after that. Because usually the karma card is more about things that have been going on, and then it's like it's a karmic cycle, and what the answer is, and what the answer always is, that will get us out of said karmic cycles is self-love. All right, the Ace of Cups, opening up that love and like flourishing from the heart chakra is what's always going to move us through like difficult situations and karmas. So there could definitely be some energy here, either like some kind of mysterious third party stuff going on for you, or just in general, not just feeling a lot of malaise and like disappointment, and somebody's not like moving forward, or you're not moving forward, or something along those lines. But we do have meditation brings answers. And again, like we do have this yes at the bottom of the deck, and that's going to really help you to, like, by meditating or deeply praying or whatever, you know, your MO is there, you know, whatever your practice is, it's going to help you to balance a karmic cycle, to open up into this like more self-nurturing care, and realize that, yeah, there's like, you know, definitely some of you, maybe you just want to like move closer to your family. Six of Cups can be a nostalgia card. It can be our children, or nostalgic in sense. It can be family, or it can be friends, you know, but it typically is indicative of like the past in some way, but this isn't a healthy way. So it's not like revisiting like, you know, some, you know, past person who's treated you like crap or something like, you know, it's positive energy, and it's like the Wheel of Fortune moving forward, and the Ace of Wands is like new things, new adventures, and new vitality. So that's what I see. But what you're not seeing is that it's like behind the scenes there is something that, like, Ten of Swords is something that is exhausted, and like you can't have another sword in your back here, right? It's like there's nothing left to give to a situation. So I feel like once that is seen, then that's what balances this karma and moves things forward. Okay, so that is Capricorn. We are on to Aquarius. Okay, all right, Aquarius. So let's see what the message is for you, Aquarians. Aquarius. Opportunity. Okay, all right. Opportunity and success at the bottom of the deck as well. All right, beautiful. So let's see what we have for you. Here's your card. Sorry, I forgot to show it. There we go. Opportunity. All right. Okay, Aquarius. Oh, yeah. Eight of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles showing up. Woo. All right, what's going on for Aquarius, please? So as far as what has been going on, what is going on, what is coming, who and or what is coming forward for Aquarius, please? Aquarius. Okay. Uh-oh. Okay. Okay, looking at things, oh, this is good. All right, so like things turning in a positive way, looking for new opportunities, new ways of doing things, I feel. And I get it. It's like because the recent past kind of current energy has sort of like molded, you know, that the reason to start thinking like new things and magician energy and stuff like that. Because it looks like you have like these fives here, 5 of Wands, 5 of Pentacles, things like that showing up. I would say for many of you, there could have been like drama within like, you know, the family or something along those lines with the 5 of Wands there, or within a marriage possibly. So with the current energy of the 5 of Pentacles and the 7 of Wands, it's like not wanting to feel that way anymore. Like, you know, because this card can be like feeling left out in the cold or depressed, or it could even be a financial thing, you know, arguments about like money, you know, stuff like that. But it's like in this current energy, like with the 7 of Wands, it's like, no, you know, I'm going to block that out. I'm not going to, you know, get into that energy of like abandonment issues or, you know, whatever the 5 of Pentacles may represent for you. So definitely challenges showing up in the recent past and current energy with the fives. However, the new, you know, energy moving forward is some kind of like new opportunity. All right. Something that is like, because you're looking at something from a different perspective. All right. So the Hanged Man oftentimes can take a minute, right? It takes some time. You know, it's not like a super fast moving energy or anything like that, but it's like it can help us to like really, you know, get out of our heads. You know, it's a card of like getting out of this type of energy, not dwelling or sinking into that energy, and starting to see other possibilities or other perspectives that maybe we haven't quite, you know, considered for ourselves or thought about for ourselves. So the Ace of Wands is about absolutely being motivated towards new things, fiery action, passion, new opportunities. And you do have the Magician here. So this is all about like manifesting new things for yourself, right? So I do feel like that, you know, there's an opportunity here for you guys of success, all right, and recovery, beautiful, right after that, okay, by merely like you know, refusing to be in that conflict, you know, energy of yeah, any depressions or dramas and things like that, and see things from a new perspective of, okay, you know what, I don't like that energy, so what, you know, what can I like focus on that's new, interesting, passionate. Could be a new person. Maybe some of you are, you know, not feeling the love in a relationship or a marriage or something like that. I'm not saying, you know, then your answer is to, you know, go find some, you know, side person or something like that as far as passion. But it's like an opportunity to, like, we always have the opportunity to manifest new ways of looking at things or new ways of going for things, you know, in a different direction. So that's what I see. It's very very good positive reading for you of like blocking out, you know, all that hasn't felt good and moving forward and creating new things that can feel good. All right. That's where your success is. That's where your recovery is. New things. All right. All right. So let's go to, that was Aquarius. We're on to Pisces. Okay. Let's see. All right, Pisces. Let's see what the message is for you, Pisces. Pisces. Okay. Oh, you have a yes. Oh my God, you have double yeses, Pisces. You have a yes. That was the main card that came out, and at the bottom of the deck is yes. Okay. All right. Wow. So double yeses. I like that. I like that for Pisces. Okay. So what's going on, Pisces, please? As far as what has been going on, what is going on, what's coming in, what's coming forward, who, what, when, where. Okay. What do we got for Pisces, please? All right. Pisces. Nope. Okay. Could be a Gemini, possibly. Or you guys are just trying to make some kind of decision or choice. Okay. Yeah, setting yourself free. All right, new starts. Things that have been dragging on are not for you. If you keep like kind of trying to reach out for something or to someone, and it just like doesn't. It's just met with like stubbornness, or just anything that's not flowing for you is like, it's time to move forward. Get a clean slate, move forward, start looking toward a different future for yourself. All right, for sure. Because it's like there's like this energy that's like kind of holding you down or keeping you. I mean, it's not the energy that's holding you down. I mean, we keep ourselves down, but it's like this sort of long dragged out thing that's like not like, that's definitely not a yes, right? There's a clear message here of like, in the past, I feel like you've been receiving all kinds of signs to make a decision about something. And in the current energy, though, it feels like you don't want to hear that sign, even though you've like heard this like clear energy of like, there is something else for you, there is something new for you. It's sort of like not really wanting that to be the answer, though. So I do feel like some of you possibly still are hoping to, I don't know if it's like mend a marriage or maybe there's someone, sometimes, and it's a strong energy when we like yearn for someone for a long time or something like that. But this is a clear message of setting yourself free from this energy, because that person or that situation is like stubborn, like it's not moving is what I see, like not giving, like, and I don't mean like giving you it's like there's no give to it, right? Stubborn. So I do feel like this is saying like it's time to take a leap of faith towards something completely different, something new. What else is out there? So that could mean like, if it's work and career for you, obviously, it's there's something that's like stubborn and not giving, and it's like time, you've probably been receiving, little God messages here, like, hey, it's time to make a decision, Pisces, it's time to make a decision, but it's like not really wanting to do that, right? So there's that. But if it's, I think for most of you, it's more of a person situation. It could be romantic love. It could be family for some of you also. So, but there's something here where it's everything like that you try to give is just met with like stubbornness, and almost in a sense, I feel it's just not. Like there's just no movement. All right, no movement forward with this situation or this person or something along those lines. So I feel like the answer is absolutely set yourself free from this situation. I feel like you've been getting those signs, and it is time to make a decision. In fact, I feel like it's like overdue time to make a decision to free yourself from anything that's been long and dragging out that just isn't not fulfilling for you, okay? And it's time to say yes to things that are. 2 yeses here, okay? So that's what I have for you, Pisces. All right, thank you guys, and I will see you soon.